MOPAR means more power, and it's official, folks. The muscle car isn't dead, and MOPAR is back. If you thought Dodge was hanging up the V8 for good, think again. The V8 revolution is back on, and today we're diving into all the juicy details on why the upcoming Dodge Charger might just be the comeback story of the decade. Dodge has always been the heavyweight champ of American muscle, and more recently, from Hemis to Hellcats, they've kind of been the go-to for tire-shredding, gas-guzzling fun. But in recent years, the writing on the wall seemed clear. EVs were the future, and V8s were going extinct. Stellantis has cooked up and is just about ready to serve the all-new Dodge Charger Daytona EV, which, in fairness, is a wild battery-powered take on muscle. But something has always felt off. Its Fratsonic chambered exhaust made promises to bring the noise, but what's a muscle car without the rumble? Then we learned that in addition to batteries and motors, Dodge would give us an option that'll let you burn fuel as well as rubber, because under the hood of the 6-pack model will live a new twin-turbocharged Hurricane Inline 6, which is actually an engine I really like, but is surely going to offer up a different experience than a big old naturally aspirated or supercharged V8. And news of that engine being put in this car has been met with mixed reviews. But the fact that they're building both an electrified and a gas-powered version of the new Charger has had some of us wondering, could an alternative drivetrain be possible? And as of today, according to words spoken by Brian Loans and none other than David frickin' Freiberger in a new documentary that chronicles the history of the V8 engine in America, which, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, the upcoming Charger is by design able to have its guts ripped out and replaced with a V8 power plant and rear-wheel drive. Now, it's no surprise that swapping an engine in this car wouldn't be an impossible feat in the aftermarket. I mean, since it's being developed to accept an internal combustion engine with the 6-pack version of the Charger, it's already got the fuel tank and places for engine mounts on the subframe and room between the fenders. That much should be kind of obvious. It's not like trying to stuff an LS into a Tesla here. But the real news is that apparently Stellantis already has a new V8 in the works, and there's a higher chance than ever we could see them stick it in the new Charger right from the factory. Here's the deal. Thanks to some interesting recent political developments, emissions regulations might be getting, let's call them a little looser. And that's got automakers like Stellantis doing a double take on their EV-first strategies. I mean, contrary to popular belief, EV adoption rates are still gradually climbing, but automakers haven't been able to sell nearly enough of them to stay in business, let alone recuperate development costs. The public has spoken, and while I think we can all agree EVs definitely have their place, a lot of buyers have voted with their wallets and for a variety of reasons don't want a battery-powered car. With all that, Stellantis has moved up the release of the Charger 6-pack models to an expected launch date of sometime in summer 2025. But wait, it gets better. Because Dodge engineering isn't just stopping at V8 swaps. According to the YouTube channel TK's Garage, Stellantis has already been testing a 5.7-liter e-torque Hemi under the hood of the new Charger. And he claims he has inside information that engineers have worked out the numbers required to fit wider V8 engines in these cars. But as exciting as all that is, rumor has it, behind closed doors, they're fast-tracking development of an all-new small block V8, and allegedly the return of the MAGNUM nameplate. Think dual overhead cams, variable valve timing, and a likely displacement of around 4.6 to 4.7 liters. Basically, a modern take on the classic V8 formula, built to keep emissions friendly enough while still giving enthusiasts what they want. This wouldn't be the first time Dodge has innovated in the V8 space. Remember the legendary 426 Hemi, nicknamed the Elephant for its massive size and power? Or how about the 440 Magnum that defined Mopar's dominance in the muscle car wars of the 60s and 70s? Of course, there's the whole lineup of recent engines from the 5.7-liter Hemi right on up to the mill used in the Demon 170. This rumored new Magnum engine has some big shoes to fill, but if history tells us anything, Dodge knows how to deliver. Here's what we know so far. Like I said, the 2025 Charger 6-pack featuring the inline 6 Hurricane engine is getting bumped up to a summer 2025 release. It's claimed engineers are already working on reconfiguring the EV's platform strut towers to fit big V8s, like potentially even a 6.4 or maybe a 5.7, and Stellantis execs are reportedly pushing the strategy hard to make Dodge competitive again. I mean, like most of you watching this, after things like the announcement of the EV charger, seeing the lack of any success with products like the Hornet, and some recent scandals and bad press surrounding the inner workings of the company, including the total mess that is their upper management, frankly, I thought the Dodge brand was pretty much dead. I mean, Stellantis brands as a whole in the US have been struggling. Of course, Jeep will always be fine as long as they keep selling Wranglers. Ram isn't going anywhere anytime soon, especially now that they're getting their inventory problems under control. But Fiat sales are in the toilet, Chrysler is down to selling a single vehicle, and Dodge has killed off the very things that have been keeping them relevant for the last 2 decades. No, not the Viper, although I'm still upset about it. Dodge designers and engineers intentionally created a modular design to make drivetrain options in the aftermarket and at the factory easier. Which, if you think about it, an EV-capable architecture that doubles as a foundation for a high-performance V8 build, that's not just a move for enthusiasts, it's a strategic play by Stellantis to future-proof their vehicles. EV today, gas engine tomorrow, maybe a hybrid next week. It's kinda genius. And speaking of genius, let's not forget the bigger picture. Stellantis as a whole has been feeling the heat lately, with their stock prices fluctuating and criticism for pivoting too hard towards EVs. They badly need a win here. Insiders are saying that the company's executives have been listening closely to market feedback, and the message is clear. Muscle car fans want their engines back. And again, for a variety of reasons we won't get into here, it seems like we might be closer than ever to having our prayers get answers. Ford and GM never stopped cranking out V8s. The Mustang GT still dominates as the bang-for-buck budget-friendly performance car, and moving up market, the C8 Corvette is redefining what a sports car can be. On the truck side, the Ford F-150 and Chevy Silverado continue to offer robust V8 options alongside their more polar bear-friendly economical choices. Dodge can't afford to sit this one out, and this potential pivot back to V8s shows they're ready to throw punches once again. It's not just about the Charger. This new V8, whether it's a redeveloped 5.7 or 6.4 or the rumored upcoming Magnum, could and likely would make its way into Ram trucks or even Jeeps if there's enough demand. I mean, think about it. Ford and GM both still sell V8 pickups. Why couldn't Ram? Their current 6.4-liter Hemi is already a proven powerhouse in the Ram heavy-duty lineup, and reintroducing it or a new Magnum to the light-duty line could be a game-changer. And let's not overlook the practical side of all this. V8 engines are simpler to maintain than most turbocharged or even some EV powertrains, with a vast aftermarket support system and decades of proven reliability. For buyers who aren't ready to go electric, a modern V8-powered Dodge offers a familiar, durable option that doesn't require rethinking how and where you drive. We've had a lot of internal conversations about this and scoured the comment sections on forums, YouTube, and Reddit, and the excitement is real. Dodge fans are thrilled at the prospect of a modern V8 Charger, because at the end of the day, this isn't just about horsepower. It's about preserving the legacy of American performance. In all seriousness, to American buyers, the V8 is an icon. It's the sound, the feel, the heritage of American muscle, and for Dodge to bring it back now, after all the EV hype, feels like a mic drop moment. This could be huge, folks, and as long as they don't screw it up, the so-called Brotherhood of Muscle will live on to fight another day. But what's your take? If you were running things, would you try and stick with the old school pushrod 5.7-liter Hemi, or go all in on the 6.4 Hemi, or embrace an all-new modern Magnum design? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a like, it really helps us out. While you're here, maybe go check out the Autolab series on our sister channel, or whatever YouTube thinks is best. If you're new here, get subscribed so you don't miss what we've got coming next. My name's Trav, this is Ideal, I'll see you all with a fresh video next week.